Today we're going to be doing a quick unboxing of the Samsung Gear Live. Along with the LG G Watch, this is one of the first Android Wear devices to be released. It retails for about $200 in the US, however I bought mine off Amazon for $165. Now before we take a look into the box itself, let's turn it around and take a look at some of the specs. So as you can see, it has a 1.63 Super AMOLED screen. This is much better than some of the other watches that we've seen. The connectivity has Bluetooth 4.0 low energy. It is IP67 rated dust and water resistant, which means it can stay up to a meter underwater for 30 minutes. It has a 1.2 gigahertz processor. It has a heart rate monitor, compass, gyroscope, and accelerometer, and of course it comes with the OK Google feature. So let's just turn the box around, and now we're going to take a quick look at it. So as we remove the top, the first thing that we see is the watch itself. Now we'll get more onto the watch later. So we're just going to remove the watch and put that over here. To our right, we have the charger. Now, Samsung, with their watches, does not like to include a charger with a USB cable, but instead one that is all together. We also have the charging cradle, which is this teeny little thing right here. This has actually been causing a lot of issues with people. They either break it or lose it, and I can understand why. So we're going to put that over there. And then we just have our literature. So let's put all that aside. And now we're just going to take a quick look at the watch. So as we can see, we have a design that resembles the Gear 2, without the camera, IR blaster, or home button. As we check the side, you can see that it does in fact have a button on it, something different from the LG G Watch, which has decided to go buttonless. The strap for this is very different than a normal watch strap, and very different than the watch strap that I have seen on my original Galaxy Gear, in that it just snaps in. Now if we take a look on the underside, sorry I'm having some trouble with that, you can see the heart rate monitor and the pins that connect to the charging cradle. So the charging cradle just fits on here like so. Ooh, it snaps in place. Then you connect the micro USB to this side and you let it charge. Now let's just take a quick look at the boot. As you can see, it just had a pretty standard Android Wear boot. Overall, I really like the design of this watch. It's much better to me than the LG G Watch. However, I do not like this charging cradle. Even as I'm speaking, I am trying to undo the cradle, and I'm finding it very difficult to undo. Now I just paused the video and undid the cradle. It was very inconvenient to undo. I had to use both hands, one on the watch, one on the cradle. And when it snapped off, I almost felt like I broke it. This watch band, I have mixed feelings about. I believe a more conventional watch band, like the one seen on the G Watch, would be better. I feel like if I snap these in, anytime when I'm running or jogging, they could just unclip and fall off. So taking a look at the other pieces, the charging cradle I've already discussed this. It snaps on and is very difficult to get off. And look at how small it is. This would get lost easily. And as of right now, I do not think any way to replace it exists. And if it does, let's face it, it's probably expensive. As for the charger, I'm perfectly okay with a charger that does not include the standard USB cable, as by now you should have a USB cable, and really only people who are rooting or developing for the watch should have to plug it into the computer. Overall, based on the unboxing and the little bit of use I had with it, I say that the Gear Live is probably your best choice right now until the Moto 360 comes out. Now, if you're a Samsung fan, like I admittedly am, it really won't make a difference, as Android Wear is a universal platform where there's almost no difference in between the watches other than their design and maybe features like a heart rate monitor. I will be doing an extended review on this and a water test, so stay tuned for those. And that's how we have for you today. If you like this video, please subscribe to our channel for more videos.